Greetings, adventurers. This is DM Kurt, and I'm out here at the job site. So, last week, one of our players took the DM role and ran a one-shot, and it was a little bit different than usual. What he did is he just asked everybody, okay, pick a CR7 monster, and you will run that monster as a character. It just has to be something out of a monster manual. Nothing out of, really unusual source books. Okay, cool. We had two players who picked Oni, Ogre Magi. Pretty interesting creatures, in my opinion. We had one guy pick a Coatl, which is only about a CR5, but, the DM said, oh, okay, fine, I'll just give it a buff, to make it about equal to everybody else. And we had three players pick CR5 Night Hags. Now, the thing about hags is that if you have three of them, they get to share from a additional pool of spells, making them the equivalent of CR7 each. So that works out. We had one character who decided to... Oh, the Coatl he decided to reskin as, I want to play just a swarm of bees, using the other stat block, and that's fine. You can reskin, reflavor things, and that's actually a lot of fun. The other two players, well, one of them was a young black dragon as his pick, CR7, totally legit. And the final one was myself. I picked a shield guardian. It's mute, so I figured that would be an interesting little wrinkle to roleplay if roleplay were to come up. A little extra challenge. The question arose, first thing, we had to settle, who has the amulet for the shield guardian? Now, whoever has the amulet, if they're within 60 feet of the shield guardian and they take damage, half that damage is transferred to the shield guardian. So it ended up being the guy playing the dragon. Cool. So we're a tag team. Right on. We begin the adventure. The party is, starts rampaging through a small town on the coast. And we are told, well, since you were all monsters, I had to come up with a way that you would get healing because you wouldn't have any healers. So if anybody grabs a villager, of which they're all running around in panic, you'll get 5 extra temporary hit points. Okay, so that's your healing mechanic. Solves that. We start the rampage, and the hags turn into children and be creepy, and the Oni go out hunting, and, well, the mayor of the town summons a kraken. And we're like, okay, so these guys were kraken cultists. We don't feel so bad about eating them because, well, they're evil too. They're not totally innocent bystanders. And that sort of argument comes up of, well, lesser of two evils, right? We're not that bad in comparison. The kraken starts attacking the party. The dragon decides to take out the mayor and basically rob the richest person in town, the mayor. Just flat out doing a bank robbery in the middle of a mayhem mission. Okay, cool. As the shield guardian, I go clunking off behind him. Really can't keep up with a flying creature, But hey, fun. The hags are using their magical powers to fight the kraken. The kraken's calling down lightning strikes at people. The hags are using counterspell to reduce the effectiveness of that. The Coatl, as a swarm of bees, decides to fly into the kraken's mouth and then polymorph into an elephant to choke it. So he's trying to strangle the kraken from the inside. Okay. Next round, he doesn't know what else to do, so he casts Create Food and Water, one of his other very limited number of spells, to summon a whole bunch of cheese wheels inside the Kraken's mouth. The Kraken is trying desperately to get this thing out of itself. You would think just swallow it, but hey. Lifts its beak to the sky and casts Call Lightning and gets lightning strike down its gullet to kill the elephant / Coatl. Molten cheese flying everywhere. As you can guess, there's a little bit of shenanigans involved. Somebody, I want to say the mayor, telekinesis the tower that the dragon was in up into the sky, and they're trying to pin him, and yeah, there's some confusion as to what actually happened at that point. But yeah, bunch of monsters go rampaging through a town. It was a kind of different and unexpected adventure to be thrown into. We had a lot of fun, a little bit of shenanigans. It was all a good time. And thanks to Eric for coming up with that one and running us through it. Thanks. DM Kurt, out.